It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Star-Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away. Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Pippen is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Longley. And it's Harper in at the point. And for Utah, they've got Jeff Hornacek. Russell is out there with Malone. Then it's Stockton, and it's Ostertag in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Of course, for some players now in their second seasons, you can tell just how big the jump is between that first year and their second year in the league.
I think, Kevin, it's probably the single biggest growth opportunity. One of the things that happens is the game slows down for second-year players. Very rarely do you see a guy take a step backwards. They're comfortable, they're more confident, and they know what to expect.
It's good.
And as much as he's done to increase the range on his jump shot, this is where Jordan's bread is buttered, that mid-range game.
Now here's Stockton. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Oh, what a move. Came out of the spin cycle there, stopped and popped. Impressive.
Jordan, the pass to Pippen. Back to Jordan. Over Hornacek. Utah with the rebound. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Yeah, a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
Yeah, I don't think they win without the productivity they got from their bench. That made the difference.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Jordan. That's tipped. Shoots from 12. Count that one. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
The shot's good from Stockton.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Passes it to Longley. Back to Harper. The pass to Longley. Here's Jordan. Sinks that one from the post. Jordan's got 6.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
Stockton outside. The shot, no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Pippen against Stockton. 14 feet away. Pippen, no luck.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
I think most people consider Salt Lake City not a big free agent destination. So the Jazz are what they call a pipeline team. And what does that mean? It means they have to draft and develop their talent internally.
Here's Ostertag. Clock is at 3. On deep. Hornacek, no luck.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Pass to Russell. Outside Pippen. And the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, it's like he just keeps going up and up. Limitless vertical for MJ.
And the Jazz say they need a fundamentally sound process to building their roster. Doris, no shortcuts.
Well, there's no question about that, Kevin. This is a group that has to be value-spaced with their free agent acquisitions in a small market. The draft picks have got to be smart. Their teaching and cultivating of that talent and development is absolutely critical.
And Chicago has possession after the miss from Karl Malone. outside Pippen. Free throw line jump shot. Jump shot is good that time.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Carr, he's checked in for Ostertag. Morris comes in for Brian Russell. Anderson, he's checked in for Hornacek. And Isley subbed in for John Stockton. Chicago also making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Long. Kukoc comes in for Scottie Pippen. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Harper. Clock at 6. To end the run. Malone misses. To the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Supersonics. There's a minute 34 left here in the opening quarter. Rebounded by Malone.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Malone. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Isley the pass to Morris. Over Kerr. Morris with the bucket.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Anderson against Jordan. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Kerr. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Malone outside. Pass to Carr. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Isley, defended by Kerr. Malone passes to Carr. And here's Morris for three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Jordan with it. He's got 8. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And that does it for the first quarter. Bulls lead by 7. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Jazz trail by 7. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Bulls 5 right now. Jordan is out there with Kerr. Then it's Parrish. Then it's Kukoc. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. Now here's Parrish after the miss from Karl Malone. Kukoc against Carr. And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Four on the clock. Kerr scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. And it's Utah's ball. 9-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Jordan against Anderson. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Utah now. Malone left side. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And the rejection by Parrish.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude. David, thanks. Carr against Parrish. Passes it to Malone. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Malone's got his first points in this one. Chicago leading by 7. Here's Kukoc. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Morris against Kirk. Isley, good. Doris, if you had a list of players with all the great talent in this league that's the most difficult to stop one-on-one, who would that be?
Well, like in similar situations, I can't give you just one. Some names that come immediately to mind: James Harden, obviously, has been in the MVP race for 5 years running, I think. He's virtually impossible to guard, right? He's got a great system for his individual skills. Kevin Durant can get any shot he wants at any time. And then the virtuoso that is LeBron James, who can pick you apart with shooting, with scoring, with passing. He's really nothing short of remarkable.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Poster tags checked in for Malone. Russell comes in for Morris. Jeff Hornacek. He's checked in for Anderson, and it's Stockton in for Isley. The Bulls also changing it up. Longley's checked in for Williams. Pippen comes in for Jordan, and it's Harper in for Kerr. The Bulls leading by 7. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Now the pass to Kukoc. Outside Pippen. Hornacek with the steal. In transition, here come the Jazz. Another miss by Utah. Now here's Pippen. Over Hornacek. Out to Kukoc. Goes back up. They get it back. The 3. That one also a miss for him. It's like the other 3 attempts this game.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Now here's Pippen. Shot clock at 5. Over Stockton. And Pippen gets it to go. Pippen's got 6.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Pass to Ostertag. A minute 50 left now here in the second. He can't get it to go. Chicago leading by 9. Now Harper. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Pippen. Rodman, he's checked in for Robert Parrish. The Jazz have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Hornacek against Pippen. Stockton passes to Ostertag. Shoots over Longley, and the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Ostertag.
And Stockton is simply one of the best, especially when it comes to finding people on the floor.
Now here's Kukoc. Pippen, the pass to Rodman. And here's the fast break. Knocks it loose. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Chicago has possession. Hornacek with the steal. Good work defensively by Rodman.
And they continue to control the glass.
Down low, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. They get John Stockton.
And as a free throw shooter, Rodman has his challenges. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field.
And the first one drops. He makes one of two that time. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Yeah, you gotta love the recognition there. Stockton just so unselfish, always looking to find the open man.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question, Greg. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Malone's checked in for the Jazz. Steve Kerr's checked in for the Bulls. Here's Ostertag. Back to Russell. Here's Stockton. Stolen. And here is Harper. Here's Kerr. Drains it from 17 feet out. Kerr's got 6.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action after this word.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They have an 8-point lead. How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Well, they're getting higher percentage looks, good game planning. The ball is moving around. Guys aren't pulling the trigger at the first thing they see. They're definitely staying disciplined. That's a big part of what has them having the lead at the halftime.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Jazz.
Too much of their offense was perimeter-based. To be successful in this league, you have to score in the paint. Now, that doesn't mean you have to run your offense through the low post, but you've got to send guys to the baskets on pick and rolls, dribble drives, whatever, to create high percentage opportunities. You can win.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Jazz trail by 8. Malone is out there with Ostertag. Then there's John Stockton. Then there's Hornacek. And it's Russell in at the 3 slot. That's the group right now for Utah. And the shot goes in. Malone's got the first points to start out the 3rd quarter for the Jazz. And Chicago has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pippen, the pass to Longley. Harper kicks to Jordan. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And they double up Jordan. Cuts off the pass. Jeff Hornacek on the wing. No good with the triple.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Jordan dishes to Pippen. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Now here's Stockton. He has 5. Outside, Russell. 6 to shoot. He kicks it to Stockton. Fires from the corner. Misses off the left iron. The Bulls leading by 8. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Jordan. Rodman trying to break free, and Jordan gets it to go. And now it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
And the perils of trying to defend Jordan. Athletic enough to get anywhere he wants to go, and then tough enough to take the hit and finish.
Now, here is Russell. Step back shot, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
For Utah, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. The open shot by Malone. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Malone's got 4 this quarter. The Bulls leading by 8. Feeds it to Jordan. Outside, Rodman. The baseline J. That doesn't go either for Jordan.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And Jordan sends it back.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it and help defense or on the ball.
And the Jazz with some changes. Morris is checked in for Ostertag. Anderson comes in for Russell. And Isley subbed in for Hornacek. And a change for the Bulls. Williams, he's checked in for Longley. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Count the basket. Stockton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Doris, you and I enjoy discussing pure score. Great shooters, but guys that can score a myriad of ways. Give us a couple of names that we don't always hear about that really impressed you.
Well, one young man who I think has got an offensive game that is really continuing to grow and is quite beautiful already is Zach LaVine. But probably the best example, Kev, would have to be the multi-time winner of the 6-man award, and that's Sweet Lou Williams. This guy can score against any defense. He's a great in pick and roll. He has become a better playmaker, but Lou Williams is a problem to guard.
As people will say, he is a professional scorer.
That's perfect, yes. Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
Malone outside. Pass to Morris. Kicks to Stockton. Lets it go with a 3. No good that time, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Outside Pippen. Michael Jordan on the wing. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Stockton.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's Jordan. Williams trying to break free. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
It's slashing there by Jordan. Gets up to speed in a hurry. Just impossible to stay in front of.
The Bulls have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Free throw good, Jordan.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
The Jazz making a switch here. Carr's checked in. The Bulls also changing it up. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Pippen. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Harper. 1:41 left in the 3rd. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Isley. Up top, Malone. 6 on the shot clock. Jazz passing it around. And here's Morris for 3. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Kukoc. Utah shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
At the line for 3.
Free throw good for Morris. The Bulls making a switch here. Parrish is checked in. No good on the second free throw. The Bulls leading by 7. Jordan with it. He's got 16. The rebound by Carr.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Here's Malone. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Bulls shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. Free throw good, Jordan. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Anderson outside. Passes it to Morris. Over Kukoc. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket for Morris. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now, here's Kerr. Tight defense on him. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Jordan can't get it to go. Inside, fires it up, Malone, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 5-point Bulls lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you gotta use it.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Bulls leading by 7. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. They've got Tony Kukoc. Longley is out there with Rodman. Then it's Kerr, and it's Jordan in at the 2-guard position. Utah shooting around 41% on the night. Rodman against Carr. Up and in on the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's Jordan. Trains it from 17 feet out. Jordan's got 22.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Hornacek, no luck.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there. Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good for the Jazz. Malone comes in for Antoine Carr. And Stockton subbed in for Anderson. So he gets them both.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
On the high post, they get the rebound, and then Malone with the dunk.
I love watching Malone just use that strength. He's so good at just kind of burrowing his way inside and then finishing above the rim.
Jordan against Hornacek. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 16 here in the second half.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. So Stockton will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Michael Jordan. So for the Bulls, Scottie Pippen's checked in for Kukoc, and it's Harper in for Steve Kerr.
Stockton, just a remarkable point guard. Lights out shooter and an even better distributor.
Hornacek against Jordan. The pass to Pippen. Back to Jordan. Another shot, and it's good on the way in. Jordan's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
And the Jazz call time here. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Utah's coach address his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Harper the pass to Pippen. Back to Harper. Michael Jordan on the wing. Hornacek covering. Ripped away. And now Utah, fast break. Rebound by the Bulls. Longley's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Malone in the high post. That one good for 2. Malone's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside Jordan. Back to Pippen. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jeff Hornacek.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Free throw good, Jordan. And so Jordan nails both of them.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Pass to Malone. Over Rodman. And Malone with the basket on the assist by Stockton. Stockton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Harper the pass to Jordan. Stolen by Stockton. Jeff Hornacek on the wing. Knocked away. The Bulls leading by 7. Stockton with it. Guarded now by Dennis Rodman. Over Harper. Stockton's shot is good. Stockton's got 9 points here in the second half. Bulls have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Pass to Longley. Outside Harper. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jordan. And the rebound goes to Russell. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Utah. Trailing by 5.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot.
Stockton passes to Malone. Hornacek for 3. That shot is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Jordan against Stockton. Now here's Jordan. Defense is right there. The tray drills the three-pointer. Jordan's got 33.
And wasn't really a long-distance shooter in college. Jordan really worked on his range ever since being drafted.
And the Jazz call time here. They're behind by 8. There's 48 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Michael Jordan.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. There's 48 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Good on the shot.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. .43 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
The feed to Malone. Shoots over Harper. Malone misses. And they go to the intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 7. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
Pass to Keefe. Here's Isley. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Wennington. Now here's Brown. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're leading by 7. 7 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
Now Jordan. And so it's Chicago winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.